everybody, Wheezy here from Wheezy's Herbal Remedies, and today I want to talk about a tincture that I'm going to make today, which is going to involve 4 different herbs. I'm going to use the Cleavers that I foraged, the Comfrey that I foraged, the Horsetail that I foraged, and Siberian Ginseng, which I did not forage. Obviously, it's in a bag. So, why am I putting this together? Well, there's times when we all need a little cleansing through the body, and Cleavers is excellent for removing any stagnant fluids that are in the lymph nodes. If you have like swollen glands here or in the armpits or in the groin, that means your lymphatic system is sluggish because it doesn't have a pump like a heart or lungs to move and circulate things. So things will get plugged up. This is like your sewage system. So if you keep plugging everything up, you're going to find yourself feeling tired and sore, and you have swollen glands, and you're just not going to feel well because everything's getting backed up. So Cleavers is really good for helping move the fluids and the toxins that are trapped in those areas to help flush them out. So if you think of the lymphatic system as a car with fluid, if you let your car sit and you never change your fluid, your oil, your transmission fluid, and you let it sit there stagnantly, and then one day you go to start your car and it's not moving, is because everything's plugged up. So it needs a good cleanse. So that's what Cleavers help with. They help to move all the toxins out of the body. And it also acts as a diuretic, so once it's moving, it's going to go into the kidneys and help you to filter that out. Now, if the kidneys are not getting filtered out properly, then you might have swelling of the body, like edema. You'll find your ankles are swelling, whatnot. So Cleavers will help with that. Now the Comfrey that I'm going to put in is also called knit bone. So it helps to repair damaged bones, damaged cartilage, joints, that kind of thing. So I'm going to be including that in my tincture as well, because most of us do suffer from either arthritis, osteoarthritis, rheumatism, just, overactivities when we were younger, and then we have all these aches and pains when we get older. So because Comfrey is, it's a deep rooted plant, so it pulls a lot of the minerals from the ground into the leaves. So it's a really good plant to use for this. I'm going to chop this one up a little bit more with my little mini chopper. And yeah, we'll get started. All right, so I'm going to continue to chop these a little bit finer because, like I said, I want to put quite a bit in here, and hopefully the alcohol will extract, well, hopefully it will extract all of the benefits of the Comfrey. Comfrey is also anti-inflammatory, so it's good for joints, and it's a remarkable herb. So if you've never had it, it's also a great fertilizer. So if you see it growing somewhere, grab some leaves, take them home, and if you have your own little garden, you could just toss up the leaves or rip them up and put them on your garden, and it's a really excellent fertilizer. Now I got to get my little, my thing. I got my thing. It's called my funnel. I don't know, I get on here sometimes and I can't talk. So I'm going to fill this at the bottom. Then I'm going to add the Cleavers. So I'm going to put a nice handful. I kind of have trying to go for it about the same amount of all the herbs, so I can really benefit from all their properties. And the Horsetail, as I've mentioned a few times before, it's high in silica. So this is great for hair, skin, nails, all that good stuff. It's also good for bones. So I'm going to put quite a bit in there. And last but not least, we're going to put the ginseng in there. So this one here is quite dry. Kind of looks like hay. I'm going to put a good amount of that in there. Stand back. You don't want to breathe in the dust. And I'm just going to plunge it down just a sec. So I'm going to add some more Comfrey to this. When you're making your tinctures with dry herbs, you want to have about half of your jar full. Now right now it's got air in it, so you kind of plunge it down. I used my chopstick for that, just to mix it up. And then there we go, we have about half. If you're using fresh, you want to have at least 3/4, because it takes time to break down the leaves. So now I'm going to add me a tincture to it, which is the vodka. This is what makes the tinctures. Everybody says, oh, what's in your tincture? Well, it's usually the plant or the herb and vodka. That's what tinctures are. It's made with vodka. So we're going to kiss this vodka bottle goodbye. Almost. We got enough for, not enough for any more tinctures, but maybe enough for a shot later. It is Friday. Just kidding. Anyway, here we go. We're going to just get all the air out of this. Stir it up. Get the bubbles out. the air out. There it is, folks. So, I'm going to, oh, I have to get the right lid, just a sec. So, if you plan on making tinctures or oils at home, I think that this is a really handy tool to have. It's an electric vacuum sealer. It comes in an attachment, so you can have the smaller jars, like the regular size mason jars. And this is a wide mouth, so I'm going to put the machine on here, and I'm going to do it for. And you have this one here. You have to add pressure to it. Not all machines are created equal, but this one you need to add pressure. And I'm going to push down on it for 15 seconds. And I don't know if you can see, it starts to raise the herbs up. And you'll see where the vodka is, and I'm gonna stop it now. Does that? Take that off, and now you can't take the jar off. So now you know it's sealed, good to go. Put the lid on it. And then one very important thing you have to do is you have to label, because if you're like me and I got all kinds of stuff on the go, you need to know what's what. So, here it is. My Comfrey, my Horsetail, my Cleavers, and my Ginseng ready to get infused. So, now what I'll do is I'll shake it daily, and it'll sit there and infuse till, well, for 6 weeks. So, it'll be ready in January. So, stay tuned for when I start to bottle this, girls. This is a great little herb to have around. This combination is good for your health and good for your lymphatic system. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.